Welcome to the world, my friends. You were born of sperm and egg, incubated in your mother's womb, and shat from her vagina into this hopeless void of despondency and nihilism, where your identity was given to you based upon what is going on between your legs. If you're a boy, your room will be painted blue. If you're a girl, it will be pink. And very subtly, from the moment you're brought home from the hospital, you will be brainwashed and given an identity, and you have no say in the matter. But worse than that, this is only the first step in breaking down any hope you may have to be a unique person one day in your life. Wherever you're at, there will be some nasty religion which you will be indoctrinated with from the moment you can comprehend anything. And the workings of conspiracy will begin to take in your mind. For you see, you'll be taught that reality itself is a conspiracy, either created by the devil, or karma, or negative energy, or whatever, fairies, imps, sprites, who gives a shit. And you'll believe it. You'll believe it for a while at least, because your parents told you. And you can't blame them. They were born into the same world with the same circumstances, stripped of identity, brainwashed, told who they should be, and shamed for not living up to those expectations which were so selfishly placed upon them by everyone else. And so, you'll believe it for a while. You'll believe that reality is a conspiracy, and that your true purpose is to follow the message and teachings of someone who died a very long time ago, and whose thoughts have been regurgitated over and over throughout the generations. Warped, but still basically the same. For you see, even if it was 2,000 years ago, the person who started this chain of events was just as wrong as you will be to believe the teachings now. But that person was also born into this fucked up world and brainwashed. We're part of a living organism, and the second you stray too far outside of the confines, the rest of us will come and shame you back into cooperation. But you may, if you're intelligent, you may one day question what you've been taught. You may say, but religion's bullshit. There's no Satan. There's no God. There's no karma. I can see. If there was karma, then why do bad people succeed? Why do good people kill themselves, or have their lives ruined, or get imprisoned? And so you'll reject the religious thinking, but you're still brainwashed. You still have those rigid social and gender roles instilled within you. And it will give you comfort to adhere to those roles, even if you reject part of the greater lie. And so that's what you'll do. But you may have an extreme reaction to the religious/spiritual brainwashing that fucked you up in the first place. And so you'll become a conspiratard. You may not view life itself to be a conspiracy, although you probably still will on some level. But instead, to explain the religion and the pseudo-spirituality, you will view conspiracies everywhere. You'll be mad that you were tricked and deceived and placed in this role that you never agreed to be placed in. And the only explanation you'll be able to come up with is that there are conspiracies. And there are conspiracies, don't get me wrong. But all of these extremely retarded conspiracies, this is a reaction to the extremely retarded conspiracy of religion, which taught you how to be a moron in the first place. And though you may reject the idiocy of religion, you still know how to work idiotic thoughts into your brain and make them sound rational, and that's what you're going to do. You're going to bounce from one idiocy to another, and there's no stopping it. It's inevitable. You've already been set on this track, on this chain of events. And maybe that's what life is. You do have some control, but you don't have total control. And when you try to take control, you'll realize just how impossible it is for you to actually control anything. You may fall into hopeless despondency and despair, or you may start a cult, or you may become a new age retard. Who knows? But whatever your solution is, it's wrong. There is no solution. We are corrupt and poisoned, and it's not because of the devil, and it's not because of God. It's because of numbers. The idiocy has grown so massive that now one person cannot escape it. As I mentioned, we're a pack, and if you stray too far, we'll send the other dogs out to get you and either kill you or just bring you back into the fold. There's no stopping it. We're stuck here, and we're screwed. And that's the fact. The only fact that I've ever believed. That's not true. I believed a lot of bullshit, but that's what I believe right now, okay? And you know it's true. So yeah, we are all retards, and we're all helpless retards. And whenever you try not to be a retard, you become an even bigger retard. So embrace your retardation, and let's just laugh and hope that a comet takes this fucking horrible planet out of orbit sometime in the near future. Adios.